This video will cover the steps involved in creating embedded citations in APA style. So here's the problem section of my paper, open in Word, and I've already set the formatting, but now I want to add in some citations for a survey that I'm referring to in this opening paragraph. Here's the section that needs to be cited. When an American survey asked teenage girls what they would do if they had 3 wishes, almost all of them chose lose weight as their first choice. I need to include a reference for this piece of research, and so I'm going to do that now. Flipping over to my references page, I can see that this survey was found in Berg's article, Children and Teens Afraid to Eat. This is the information that I'm going to use in my embedded citation. So jumping back to my problem section, you can see here in the zoomed in version exactly where the citation needs to go, between the word choice and the period. Embedded citations always begin with an opening bracket. So between the word choice and the period, I'll click my mouse, then I'm going to put my opening bracket. The next piece of information is the author's last name, followed by a comma. Now I'm going to go back to my references page. I need to double check on the year. That's the next piece of information that goes in my embedded citation, followed by a comma. You'll remember from the last video that I said that punctuation was very important in APA citations, and the same holds true for embedded citations. A comma after the author's last name, a comma after the date, P representing page, followed by a period, and then the actual page number that the citation is referring to. And then you can close your bracket, and of course the sentence finishes off with that period that we left in place earlier. The Source-It Guide on the Cawthra Library webpage is an excellent resource for double-checking that your embedded citations are done correctly. I'm going to click on the short quotations link, and you can see here that my citation that we just did is exactly like the one in the Source-It Guide. Bracket, author's last name, comma, date, comma, P for page, followed by a period, and then the actual page number. Close the bracket and finish the sentence with a period. You should be using the Source-It Guide to ensure that all of your embedded citations match the correct APA style for the kind of resource that you are citing. The last thing I want to point out to you is why we use embedded citations. So here's my references page. You can see the Children and Teens Afraid to Eat article cited as my first reference. And now I'm going to flip over and I'm going to add in that first page of my essay. You can see the Berg embedded citation there after the word choice, just like we typed in. Now, what the embedded citation does is it tells your reader that you are referring to an article that is cited in the references page. One directly connects to the other. There should be no references listed that do not have embedded citations. There should be no embedded citations that do not have an entry in the references page. They work together. So you can see here, Berg is the first word in my reference, and Berg is the first word in my embedded citation. One points directly to the other. So every time in my essay, when you see embedded citation Berg, you know I'm referring to that Children and Teens Afraid to Eat article published in 2001. As long as you have a match for every reference and embedded citation working together, you're good to go. Thanks for watching.